Welcome to the Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest news vibes. Chelsea suffered a frustrating defeat against Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. The scoreline, 1-0, does not reflect the gap in quality between the two sides. Chelsea came second best in almost everything today, from passing and tackling to the desire to win. Players who featured today were not up to standard, but the defeat is primarily on head coach Graham Potter, who failed to properly set up his team today. Here's what the Englishman did wrong. Potter decided to use a 4 at the back shape today. He saturated the midfield with 3 central midfielders and Havertz in a hybrid number 10, false 9 role behind 2 strikers, Sterling and Aubameyang. Using only 2 centre-backs against Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli and Odegaard, what could have gone wrong? The Blues' defenders were often caught lacking against the Gunners' attackers. The opposition brilliantly used the spaces left by Cucurella and Azpilicueta on flanks and Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek in midfield. Here's a good example of Chelsea's poor defensive positioning. Notice how far removed from the action Cucurella and Jorginho are. We're very fortunate Arsenal managed to score only once today. The Gunners recorded an expected goals of 2.38, in contrast to Chelsea's 0.24. Speaking of Chelsea's expected goals. Everyone is quick to pull the trigger on Auba and Sterling, but the key issue was midfield. Potter committed many players to the central area, but the Blues' midfield, consisting of Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Mount and Havertz at first and Gallagher, Kovacic and Jorginho later on, was soundly beaten by Arsenal's Xhaka and Partey pivot. Arsenal did not allow Chelsea players to combine, closing passing lanes, so Chelsea's only options were back passing and lumping the ball forward, hoping Auba or Broja managed to beat Saliba and Gabriel to it. Here's a good example of Chelsea's midfield not functioning properly. The only passing options are defenders behind Jorginho, everyone else is marked. Choosing wrong tactics could still see your side snatch a win if you select the right players. Potter didn't. What's the point of starting Sterling, who has shown literally nothing under Potter so far? Why does Havertz deserve a start given his form? What does Zakaria has to do to get a nod over Jorginho or RLC? What's the reason for not playing Kovacic and Gallagher from the off? These are questions we want Potter to answer, as he got his selection so horribly wrong today. Thiago Silva and Chalobah are arguably the only outfield starters who can hold their heads high today, with the rest giving us nightmarish individual performances. A striking example of Potter's selection going wrong is Aubameyang. The Gabonese starred in a controversial nothing personal only to make 8 touches, get booked and make a blocked shot against his former side. Expect deserved banter from the Gunners faithful. It might sound strange to rate a person's temper and behavior, but there was a big difference in how Graham Potter and Mikel Arteta acted on the touchline during the game. Cameras would often pick up the Arsenal manager screaming, waving hands and shouting at his players and probably referees. Potter, on most occasions, stood still, hands on his chest, as if he was a tourist attending a game between 2 sides he doesn't really care about. Arteta may be infuriating at times, but his passion for Arsenal can't be doubted. He wants his side to win at all costs, and his body language shows it. Potter's phlegmatic behavior makes one wonder if he cares at all. Touchline actions is certainly not the most important thing in managers, but you could feel Arteta transmitted his passion to his players, sort of electrifying them. Perhaps Chelsea play such lethargic football because our head coach is too calm and controlled? Graham Potter has shared his thoughts on Chelsea's abysmal defeat to Arsenal, and the boss says the result is a fair reflection of the game. We played against a team in a really good moment, a confident team, so credit to them. The boys gave everything. We got into a few situations in the box, but we missed that last little bit. Overall, Arsenal deserved to win. The goal is disappointing and over the course of the game, we don't have too many complaints at the result. We have to look at where the two teams are at. Arsenal are in a good moment and have worked together for a long time, and we're in different phase. We tried to make it more of a London derby. We lacked quality, but the effort was there and we were beaten by the better team today. It was not a great goal from our perspective, we defended those moments quite well. We didn't function as fluently as we would like. There are always two teams on the pitch, and you have to understand where they're from and look at where they are at. Thanks for watching this awesome video.